Hello everyone, welcome back to the Aspentech channel. In our today's simulation exercise, we will simulate heat exchanger in Aspen HYSYS, and this will be simple design of heat exchanger. In the next video, which will be lecture number 16, we will simulate heat exchanger using rigorous design methodology. So in heat exchanger, we're considering the type shell and tube, and the diagram you can see that in shell side a fluid enters which is labeled as fluid 1, and the outlet of this fluid is shown over here. Similarly, one fluid enters the tube side and it leaves from this side. Usually, the fluid entering the shell side is termed as hot fluid and entering the tube side is termed as cold fluid, but this may vary as well. Hot stream or hot fluid is that fluid whose temperature needs to be lowered down during this heat exchange process, and cold fluid is that fluid which gets heated during this heat exchange process. The entering temperature of hot fluid is higher while that of cold fluid is lower, while the exit temperature of hot fluid is decreased and cold fluid is increased. So in our problem statement, we have been given two streams, ethanol and water. Ethanol is hot stream and it will be placed to the shell side. Water is assigned to tube side and it's a cold stream. The flow rate of ethanol, which is the hot stream, is 100 kg per hour, while that of cold stream water is 1000 kg per hour. The inlet temperature of hot stream is 150 degrees centigrade and that of cold stream is 25 degrees centigrade, with the inlet pressure 3 bar and 2.5 bar respectively. These are the inlet conditions, and obviously these are the pure streams. The pressure drop at shell side is zero point 0.1 bar while that of at tube side is 0.2 bar. We have been given the outlet temperature of cold stream, that is 40 degrees centigrade, because when this cooling water returns to the cooling tower, the limit usually applied to the inlet water temperature to the cooling tower is 40 degrees centigrade. So we have assigned the value of 40 degrees centigrade, and now our task is to calculate the outlet temperature of hot stream which is at shell side, and what are the performance parameters, means what is the duty, LMTD, and so on. So as we know, we have been given ethanol and water, which I have already added in the system. Now what will be the fluid package? We have already discussed is that it's a chemical system and low pressure system. So I will choose in this simulation NRTL with vapor model as RK. Going to simulation, and this heat exchanger is placed in the second row at second number. This is heat exchanger. You can also search it by here as well. Click heat exchanger, place it over here, and as per normal exercise, our first task is to do the connections: shell side inlet, shell side outlet, tube side inlet, tube side outlet. So we will say it as hot in, hot out, cold in, and cold out. So as you see, this has turned yellow, and I have told you several times that when it turns yellow, it means that all the connections have been completed successfully. So going to worksheet, first we will give the values of hot stream inlet, then cold stream inlet. Hot stream inlet values are 150 degree centigrade 3 bar and 100 kg per hour. 150 degree centigrade 3 bar, and the flow rate is in kg per hour, and the composition of hot is 1 and 0. What is the conditions of cold stream? 25 degree centigrade 2.5 bar and 1000 kg per hour. 25 degree centigrade 2.5 bar and 1000 kg per hour. The composition is 1 for water. It's asking for unknown delta P. Obviously, you can define unknown delta P over here directly as well, as we have done in the heater block or cooler block. Or you can go to design in parameters and you can specify pressure drop over here. In this exercise, we will specify pressure drop over here, and in the next exercise, which will be our rigorous exercise, we will define pressure drop in worksheet. So pressure drop at shell side is 0.1 bar and at tube side it's 0.2 bar. So entering the values: 0.1 bar for shell side and 0.2 bar for tube side. It's under specified. If you give the value of overall UA, then it will converge. It needs only one parameter now to converge. How many parameters we have given? First we have given the values of streams, then we have defined the pressure drop, and now we have to define either overall UA or one of these temperatures. So as we know that the outlet temperature of water is specified as 40 degrees centigrade. So we will click here, and as you see, this bar has turned green. It means it has been converged successfully. And as you see, the outlet temperature of this stream is 107.4 at 2.9 bar. Going to design tab, as you see, we have selected the heat exchanger model as simple endpoint. It could be rigorous, simple steady state rating, simple weighted or dynamic rating. Our today's exercise, it was simple endpoint, and we have assumed no heat leak or loss for this system. Similarly, use FT correction factor. Tube passes are 2, shell passes 1, shell in series 1. It's a counter current and it's E type. You are familiar with the different types of heat exchanger, and you can read some good heat exchanger book to understand how many types exist in heat exchanger. Now going to performance tab, and as you see, the duty is given to us over here. The heat leak is very small, negligible obviously. So it's 1.516 multiplied by 10 raised to power 4 kilocalories per hour. The value of UA, this value is given, calculated, approach temperature is calculated, LMTD is calculated. FT correction factor, hot pinch temperature, cold pinch temperature, and uncorrected LMTD. So these are the performance indicators which have been calculated using this exercise. Now you can also rate the heat exchanger by giving the different sizing data over here, but this is not scope of this video. So that's all from my side for today's simulation. Please do watch the video, like the video, share with others, and subscribe the channel Aspen Tech